Goofy has. But I believe it's Kate's songs that is it Spirit? Like, I mean, yes, it's like the tree, but Rune Armlet, I believe, gives a bunch of magic as well. I forgot what it was. I think luck is also very, very high on Kate's hit, and it's also very, very high on and actually Kate's hit is one of those characters that it's very, very interesting how it works on Kate's hit actually. I haven't decided if I'm going to use champion belt on it. Because the thing is, if you see that the strength and vitality is the same, which is quite rare that happens on a character, the strength and vitality is the same. Yeah, that makes Kate's hit actually stronger attack-wise than LP Limit if you do that. And then if you, for example, would happen to give Gigas Omlet to Kate's hit, then Kate's hit all of a sudden deals a lot of damage. Very, very, a lot of damage. Because, yeah, and then with that damage of course, screw slots, you go dice. And then yeah, you can guess what happens with the damage at that point, if you go with that setup. It might actually be worth using Mind Blank. The main problem is, of course, no double growth thing. So now the only one I need to change now is Sid. And so of course, as you can see, Wiper or rather than Mastax, which I believe is the one we bought, is weaker than the Dragonlance. And that's actually pretty bad hit rate. Same thing with Slash Lance, actually has pretty bad hit. Although it has a pretty unique. Certain of these weapons have a bit of unique with like how many slots they have and stuff like that. And of course Viper Halberd is his double growth weapon, which you know is worth actually giving him and letting him stick with that. And I believe I also want... I think I want split shoes. On Torbjorn. Yeah, I haven't decided yet what characters to go with here. Maybe I will ignore using Tifa and then instead use Kate's hit. Okay, let's go with my black. Sorry, Tiefs. Alright, that's chat, whoops. I was again thinking about the but it isn't supposed to have growth on it. So it's plus and the skill. Use a speed plus. Preemptive. And these are the two I'm not going to be able to use though. Although we could change that. Yeah, you can have the Master Steam instead. Oh hey, where is the Master Restore? I didn't know why. Oh, that's the Master Restore, yeah. But it, yeah, okay, so I need to have a Master Restore there. I want to cook to transform then because transform is what you have normally on him. see there's nothing that goes to waste by doing that. I need something else. Might as well go with an extra plus then. Instead. I think that's gonna be the setup. Yeah, so she doesn't have anything right now. I'm gonna equip her with powers, I think. Or berserk. Not choco for her. And went to the town again when we sleep again, because this is so cheap to use. Yeah. The thing is, dice at this point, if you, for example, if you would spend all your things on kits instead, and kit, it can be really strong at this point. Yeah, normally I prefer slots over it, but dice is also, you know, affected by level, by the way, so yes. So we're actually gonna save just outside here. I don't know how much time we have, if we have enough time to actually clear the place. We do have 21 minutes, so I think 21 minutes should be enough. We're gonna be doing that, and then now we're gonna go back to the blue thing. And I believe it shouldn't be too hard, because I know on this one I need to just bring this down pretty much. And here, the only thing I need to do is basically add a bit of this. Same thing here, basically, just add a bit of this. It should be the highest, and it should be like that. Kinda. So yeah, so anyway, let's go here. And he would say something here. I'm just going to remember X break, yeah. Edge left or edge right, you can of course use the analog stick in this game. No thanks. Yeah, you need to select that option there in order to trigger this. Yes, ma'am! And she actually said something before there. There they are or something like that. El Benjamin Huff! Please! I won't let it go any further! What's down there? It's a secret! It really doesn't matter. You really got guts messing my boss up like that. You mean boss Sing? That was that Sephiroth did it. No! Liar! Don't think you can fool me! I'm not lying, it was Sephiroth. Don't try to act innocent, I never forget it. Oh man. Looks like you're stalking Montu. You're going to have to feel some pain. Just you and me. No, I can handle him. There's no way he can avoid my punch. What? Yeah? There's that punch. I'm not holding it. Why? Why didn't you try to duck? There's no way they can climb the Great Glacier anyway. Put them in some house in the village. And I actually like to do this actually, because if you do that, I believe that counts as using a needle. If I remember correctly, I'm not 100% certain if it does or not, but that's like a great way to discover this house. I think that's how you're meant to discover the house rather than actually go inside it, you know. And of course now you cannot leave here. The village now in martial law, do as you're told, kick his butt, and of course you don't have to fight in front of the children. Don't be angry, I'm just doing my job. Stop it, there are kids around. Listen up, Papa, you shouldn't tell you, but I hear something big's coming up north. The president's gonna be there. So, would you just please lay low for a while? Yeah. So now you can't leave by basically. So yeah. Now that you know about that, you go in here. I never should have gotten the snowboard. I got to my snowboard and I can go off for a while. Hey, I give you my snowboard! Okay, snowboard, no, you don't have a face though, you don't have eyes. Oh, you kid, run away. You can't kill. You know. So now you have the snowboard, and now you have the Gracer map. So allows you to use the map by hitting square. Be careful. RPG. This is actually very, very cool, by the way. Can I pause? Yes, good. Good that I can pause. So yeah, so you hold L1 or R1 to yeah, and you can jump like that as well. And yeah, the speed is gonna be quite high. The red balloons are worth 1 point, I believe. Blue is worth 5, I think it is, or 2. And then you have greens that are worth 3, I believe. So that's kind of like a bit Donkey Kong-esque, you know, with the level up balloons. That's always what this reminded me of a bit. But I really thought this was so cool back in the day. And it still holds up pretty well, because this is one of those points where the HDification does a lot, like it being like upscale and stuff there, like it makes this look really sharp. You know, sometimes I don't understand why certain people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to play this version of the game, and then they play the version that looks way uglier, you know, and stuff that, like, you know, when you can just play this version, you know, and stuff that, but yeah, I don't understand, you know, but yeah, I missed the green one. I normally like to get the green one here. Let's see if I remember how to do this here. Yes, nice. I don't need to get all the green ones, but they are good to get. Yeah, I cannot. You have to have a certain speed in order to get that. I normally try to go for the blue ones here, but I'm playing it a bit safe here. I might actually try and go for next one. Because, nah, actually I cannot. Oh, and then they changed the sides of it. Oh, damn it. You basically need to like go and do something like that, but yeah. We haven't collided that much though. The timing is also really, really important depending on how quick you do it. Oh, this section, I hate this. I normally try and slow down a bit here, because that's actually better than crashing into one of them instead, like you just take the back. And I normally try to go for the balloons here, but it's not worth it always. Sometimes I like to take a pause though, just to scratch my fingers a bit, because it's very, very, very easy to cramp up in this section, because of always having to hold. Oh shit, that's really, really bad, missing that one. You don't want to miss the blue ones here. Yeah, there's nothing behind this one. I think it's like the blue balloons, you want to make sure you get most of them. And I used to be really, really good at the snowboarding when I was younger, so yeah. So I'm not as good as now. Oh, yeah, I want to go all right, I think. I want to go right in both points, because I think that puts you closest to the place we want to go. Or maybe it was right and left, I forgot if it's both. If it's right, or if it's right, left, I forgot exactly. I should have actually written that up on the notes when I did it back in the day, actually. Because I actually used to have notes back when I played it, almost the first time when I played through it, you know. I think we're gonna try it right. Although this is the hard section, this is the really most annoying part. Well, not really that part, but yeah, this is the part where it has the igloos, which are really, really, really easy to smash into. You lose so much time if you smash into the igloos. And I believe there are no more balloons. Maybe there are balloons. I think some of those can drop balloons, if I remember correctly, some of the mobs. Actually, this is pretty good. At 3:17, that's not too bad time-wise. Is this a tree? Or this is this far? I'm pretty certain that this is where the cave is. Sorry for not voice acting that there. So I'm pretty certain that this is where the cave is. I just want to check. And this is where the cave is. This is actually pretty good, because here's the thing, this cave, I can just use that column there on, I think. I think that this is, yeah. This is the thing with, if you go there, I believe you exit the area. And you can see the weird texturing there, because that happens in this situation. Looks like trouble. Wait a minute. Because the thing is, if you select we're out of here, and I believe inside this cave you actually don't lose any hit points. Alright, right, that's the... Oh, I couldn't see that, I think so. That enemy, by the way, is the one that you meet during the boss encounter. You meet her and she has that as a follower thing. Actually, this is very, very good. Because I believe you need to go right here. And it's on a certain skill like this where you can actually get a certain materia. That's very important to get, but I know exactly what that is. I'm pretty certain I remember exactly what it is. The Lariat, by the way, is one of his shotgun style weapons. And yeah, these enemies actually cast kill 3 on themselves. So I want to prevent that. We can basically try and hold the mobs here. But I believe there are some other items you can get as well that are hidden somewhere, you know. But yeah, having